A metropole city? No wonder money to spend for you to explore this city is massive. Tips for you who travel around London: pay attention to your stuff cause thieves are everywhere, everybody. I believe you are so much aware with motorbike snatching, right? However, let me tell you how to satisfying explore this full of life city without spending too much money. Hi everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Welcome to London! Welcome to Tanfeling. Intan is traveling, everybody! From my previous trip in Istanbul, Turkey, I continued my journey in London, also known as the Square Mile or Old Blighty. This wonderful city has been named as the best city in the world for the 9th year in a row. Very fantastic, isn't it? However, what makes this city become so popular? As the heart of the UK and the capital city of a developed country, this city oversees what a major global city looks like, from its architectural building, tourism destinations, educations, and so many things. As a metropole city, no wonder money to spend for you to explore this city is massive. It is quite dilemmatic, especially for students who wish to learn and enjoy the charm of London. However, let me tell you how to satisfying explore this full of life city without spending too much money. With Tanfeling Travel Diaries, you will be well informed and well guarded. Before going further, I've told you in this video about what luggage to bring, outfit to prepare if you decided a flight with no baggage. I traveled for 15 days from Antalya, Cappadocia, Istanbul, London, Sheffield, Leeds, and Manchester. It sounds so long, which gonna make you think that I brought too many outfits. However, it did not, everybody. I brought 5 coats, 6 pants, 8 hijabs, and just a few underwear and heat tech. It depends on the season and your choice, whether you want to be in your stories more with your coat or with your inner outfit. I chose to bring not so many inner because I want to be in frame without taking off my coat, as this is winter, guys. I record more videos there. If it's summer, then you can consider to bring more outfit without coat. All those outfit, including jogging outfit, I packed it in 1 cabin luggage, 1 big backpack, and 1 set bag for daily walk. For those inner, underwear, and other stuff, I washed it with laundry machine. That's the reason I booked Airbnb in Antalya and Istanbul. So I started off by arriving in this city at Christmas Eve on December 25th. Before telling you further, I should remind you to not take any flight from and to this city at Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve because public transport is unavailable. Only taxi, which unfortunately gonna cost you a fortune. We were charged around £265 from airport to our sublet apartment. Since we spent too much money in Turkey already, we decided to wait until we found an Uber. We finally found Uber around an hour later, which cost us £57 or £19 per person or 380,000 Indonesian rupiah. We arrived in the apartment at night. We didn't rent any Airbnb or hotel because we have connection to sublet one of the students' apartments in London. As a student in the UK, you will have a connection to Indonesian people who lives here through WhatsApp group, diverse communities, even until Indonesian society in any cities in the UK. We spent £20 per night per person and we stayed here for 3 days and 3 nights, so we paid £60 per person to stay in this apartment. This price is not a fixed price, as mostly students will charge you around £30 per night to stay in the apartment in London. It is such a normal fare as London is expensive, guys, so it was fortunate for me and my friends to find a bit cheaper accommodation and located not so far from city center. There you go, my day 1 trip in London. As I've told you in all these videos, the reason for me to choose the walk tour, the sensation of it, the things which you will find but won't find it by taking the bus, everything I put it in all these 3 videos, so check it out, guys. The first place to visit was Borough Market. But we found out later that since it was Christmas time, this place was closed until 20th of December, which we couldn't have the opportunity to explore this market. However, Christmas market in Winter Wonderland fixed everything. You can explore any food you need here, and you got the chance to explore so many cultural things and stuff. I will show you everything in my second day trip. Okay, let's go back to my first day trip. Since we couldn't visit Borough Market, we started off by walking to the Tower Bridge, everybody. Very unique because it is movable. It was the most sophisticated bicycle bridge ever completed when it was built. Even today, the bicycles are still operated hydraulic power but are driven by oil and electricity rather than steam. Very ancient, as it has been 138 years old. but very modern. That's what best about London to me. You may find a lot of spots in this bridge pretty familiar because many movies were shooting here. After that, we decided to see the London Bridge first before going to Big Ben and any other places nearby. It was like other similar bridges which you may find in any other cities in Europe, but it is said that this bridge is a movie star as well as haunted. Before going to the Big Ben, we decided to perform a noon and Asr prayer in Baitul Aziz Mosque, and 2 days we had for traveling in London, we spent a noon and Asr prayer here. This quite close to many tourism spots which we decided to visit in London, quite clean, comfy, and wide mosque as well. Okay, it didn't take us long to go to the Big Ben with its clock tower, and right across the bridge, you will find London Eye, which costs you around £40 per person to take a ride. If you don't want to spend any money, enjoy it from afar already satisfy you enough. Also, there are many snacks nearby the bridge. I highly suggest you to not be seduced by all those food attractions if you wish to scheme and save your money for any other important things. Alright, now so far from Big Ben, House of Parliament, and London Eye, you will find Westminster Abbey and Buckingham Palace, not to mention all those utterly ancient and classic buildings around the area, including the park with its docile swan. It is what I really like about UK. The pet, including dogs, are very docile, not brutal. FYI, you won't find stray dogs or cats in Scotland since it is all sheltered, but in London I still found it just a few. If you go straight from Westminster Abbey and House of Parliament, you will be connected to Hyde Park, where Winter Wonderland is located. However, there's entrance fee and quota to enter this Christmas market. We found it out while we were here, so we booked the ticket for tomorrow's event. Good things about this event, as long as you bought a ticket on that day, whichever time you decided to enter would not be an issue. Our ticket is supposed to be at 3:30, but we could enter at 2:30. Since we couldn't enjoy Winter Wonderland this day, so we went to Chinatown in London's West End and spent our dinner there. Chinatown is close to Leicester Square, Theatreland, and Soho, and these all located in city of Westminster, London, where you can find a lot of attraction like what you will find in city centers in any other cities in the UK with its stores, crowds, shops, office, and so many more. Whether it's Christmas or not, UK or wherever it is, Chinatown will be like everywhere. So to find out what's best will be served there, let's go to the Chinatown in London. In the Chinatown, you will see Chinatown both buildings and streets decorated with Chinese symbols such as dragons and lanterns. Keep an eye out for the street signs, which are written in English and Chinese. FYI, as Indonesian, I can't live without Indonesian food. However, Indonesian restaurants are often fully booked in London. The taste is very Asian, so Asian people will come to Indonesian restaurants when they're overseas, especially in London. We went to Nusa Dua restaurant close to Chinatown. I ordered smashed chicken and it cost me around £13 or around 260,000 Indonesian rupiah. It is full of people, so we went downstairs. It is like basement that turned to be a space for a mess hall. I guess they don't have any other options as the place cannot be widened, and with this strategic location, it is such a waste to move to another area. So before going back home, we were exploring the West End area. It was Christmas holiday, so the city was full of people, too crowded. Tips for you who travel around London, pay attention to your stuff cause thieves are everywhere, everybody. I believe you are so much aware with motorbike snatching, right? It is so much common in London, and one of my friends' was the victim. So, as best as you can, if you bring luxurious stuff, please keep it safe. Just for precaution as well, if you have cell phone hanger, that will be perfect since motorbike snatching is very fast with taking your phones while you took some photos. Let's go to my day 2 trip in London. It was such unfortunate as my feet was swollen and my friend's toe was wounded. We spent too much time walking. Even I spent like 44,000 steps on my last day in Istanbul. No wonder it got worse this way. So this day, we finally used public transport, which is bus, that cost us £5.25 or around 104,000 Indonesian rupiah. It is already all-day system, so when you manage your time while traveling in London with bus, please spare £5.25 for daily transport. Our first destination was King's Cross. This place is quite phenomenal as many shooting scenes were taking place here. Not to mention there's this phenomenal spot for Harry Potter fan, platform 9 3/4. I'm not a fan, but I was queuing for more than 1 hour only to get great photos here. And it is never empty, always full of people. FYI, this is train station guys. If you go to other cities by train, you can spend your time a while to visit Harry Potter shop and its platform 9 and 3/4. FYI, this is winter guys, so a daylight is ended so fast. To ensure we still could enjoy Winter Wonderland in the daylight, after finishing prayer in Baitul Aziz Mosque, we went straight to the Winter Wonderland. We paid £5 or around 100,000 Indonesian rupiah to enter. It is kind of night market in Indonesia where you can find recreation sites like Hysteria, Tornado and stuff, also equipped with street food, souvenir shops, mini cafes, and so many exciting places to visit. But you did not get the opportunity to explore Borough Market, Winter Wonderland already solved all those curiosity, even much more provided in here. Before going home, we went again to West End area in central London with a slight edge over New York's Broadway, I can say. We visited other fascinating places to visit that we hadn't visited yesterday, such as Covent Garden, Piccadilly and Mayfair, where some people call it West End Posh or London Posh, where all those expensive and exclusive buildings, shoppings, entertainment, and dining took place. Many other spots located in this area which is worth to visit guys, such as Neal's Yard, Seven Dials, Oxford Street, Burnaby Street, Regent Street, Fortnum Mason, Burlington Arcade, Old Bond and New Bond Street, Brook Street, and South Molton. You can spend a day just to explore this area, and since West End is so good at night, we spent 2 days we had in London to really explore these areas. And again, it is full of people. Be careful with your things, guys. Tomorrow's morning, we took the bus to go to Sheffield to interview my friends who studied there about the life of students in Sheffield, then Leeds, Manchester, then returned to Glasgow. Overall, without personal shopping, I only spent £110, including lunch and dinner. It is around 2,200,000 Indonesian rupiah. Not that much, isn't it? As long as you didn't go to the museum, didn't take any Uber, stay in Airbnb or sublet from students' apartment, didn't snacking much, I don't think you will spend more. I spent a lot since I bought a lot of snacks and shopped, while actually it didn't really necessary. That's all about my trip in London, guys. Within the next few days, I will upload the life of Indonesian student in London. Is it really hard to live here as a student? Check it out soon, guys. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Support from you is mattered most, so see you in the next video. Bye!